A man, distracted while driving, nearly collided with a black bear on the highway. Faced with this sudden danger, he instinctively tried to avoid it. However, due to the wet pavement, the car became uncontrollable. The vehicle then struck rocks at the roadside. The out-of-control car plowed straight into the forest beside the road. Thus, multiple chance factors converged into a single accident. The man hurriedly got out to check the situation, only to discover a woman lying on the ground. At that very moment, the woman's partner heard the commotion and rushed over. The man intended to explain what had actually happened, but the woman's partner turned around and tried to flee the scene, only to crash into a nearby tree and die instantly. The man was completely bewildered by this sudden turn of events. He felt he had done nothing wrong, yet in an extremely short time had caused the loss of 2 lives. After brief consideration, he chose to flee the accident scene. At dinner, his wife noticed injuries on his face and asked what had happened. He told her about the incident he had just experienced. After hearing this, his wife questioned why he hadn't called the police, since this was purely an accident, not intentional murder. But the husband had his own concerns. His car carried no insurance. If he chose to report the incident, they would face enormous compensation costs. After hearing this, his wife asked whether he had touched the deceased's vehicle. Only then did he realize he might have left fingerprints. Without time for careful consideration, the couple hurried back to the accident site. However, while removing fingerprint evidence, they unexpectedly discovered an expensive handbag in the car. Judging by its appearance, the deceased seemed financially well minus off. Seeing this, the wife went to check the vehicle's trunk and indeed found a tennis racket and another bag inside. Opening the bag revealed stacks upon stacks of cash. Who would have thought such enormous wealth lay hidden behind this disaster? Moreover, since the vehicle's owner was dead, this money naturally belonged to them now. The wife immediately devised a solution. If there's no body, then no one died. If no one died, then no crime was committed. They just needed to dispose of the corpse, and they could claim this fortune without anyone being the wiser. The couple used a truck to transport the deceased's body back to their residence. The wife first counted the cash in the bag, deciding to deal with the body disposal later. The husband examined the expensive handbag nearby, thinking there might be other valuable items inside. Unexpectedly, he found a gun. He accidentally triggered the firing mechanism, and a bullet whizzed past his wife's body, leaving a bullet hole in the wall. Both spouses simultaneously realized something was amiss and locked eyes. A troubling question immediately arose: why would an ordinary person carry a gun? Could this cash be ill-gotten gains? At this tense moment, there was suddenly a knock at the door.